Good morning, students. Today we will be seeing a new topic called E-CRM. So E-CRM, you people will be knowing about what is generally CRM, but you people are well aware, you are well versed in e-concepts. Wherever you go, you people only are using e-related applications wherever you are going. But in our period and all, there was no e-concepts and all. So better than me, you people will be knowing what is e-CRM because even in any government application you are filling nowadays, it is only through e-application concepts. So we will see here in our subject related to CRM for hospitals, we will see about e-CRM. So e-CRM is the concept which is derived from e-commerce. It is also used net environment. It also uses net environment, that is actually internet. An electronic CRM concerns all forms of managing relationship with customers with the use of information technology. So whatever we are using, the latest information technology, when we are passing it on to customers and we are combining with information technology, so that and all it will be coming under eCRM. And eCRM is enterprises is using IT to integrate internal organization resources and external marketing strategies to understand and fulfill their customer needs. See, a very good meaning we have given here. So eCRM is an enterprise using IT to generate internal organization. So it will be integrating both internal organization resources and external marketing strategies to understand and fulfill the customer needs. So this is very big sentence actually. Please understand. So this is an enterprise which will be that IT will be integrating internal organization resources whichever they are having and external marketing strategies to understand and fulfill their customer needs. So comparing with traditional CRM, the integrated information for e-CRM intra-organizational collaboration can be more efficient to communicate with customers. So CRM, when you're talking about traditional CRM, it will be generally they'll be having a database and they'll be having a follow. But in e-CRM, intra-organizational collaboration, which will be having more efficient to communicate with customers. It's a very good resource for having a huge database about customers. So, what are all the features of e-CRM related to any industries? And mostly we'll be seeing about hospitals here. It will be entirely web-based. So, I'm talking about general features of CRM. Mostly it will be every time it will be a web-based information. Through e-CRM, application contact with customer is made through either phone or fax. Besides, all other traditional methods are used in addition to internet, email, and wireless technologies. Even though we are using the eCRM concepts, that is the internet, mail, and wireless technologies, traditional CRM also they will be combining because in our Indian type of environment, still we are not having we means general customers are not having that much awareness about eCRM. So still we follow traditional concepts, traditional methods, and it will be combined. So and it will be combined with addition to the information of internet, email, and wireless technologies, geared more toward front end, which interacts with back end through the use of ERP systems, data warehouses, and data marts. So where they'll be using the forward end means which interacts with the back end through the use of ERP. ERP softwares, data warehouses, and data marts. And also, we'll be having personalized individual views based on purchase history and preferences. So, every data will be monitored for the past 5 years data. Every individual's personalized individual views, it will be there. Individual has ability to customize view. Then system can be designed based on customer needs. So what is the customer point of view if you are thinking in marketing? So the system will be designing according to the customer needs, and it will be also based on web application based designed for enterprise wide use. So depends upon which type of industry. We'll be talking about the hospital industry, and we'll be designing our web application according to our hospital related management. So and wherever you go, the concept is main for businesses reduction in time and cost. So this is a very big feature. Implementation and maintenance of implementation and maintenance can take place at one location and on one server. So it will be very easy. So sitting in one place in any country, you can do the service and the maintenance can be done in India, and it will be there even in across borders. You can do service here itself. That much features are there in E-Crm. And security wise, if you are seeing, so if you want to check, so if you go to hospitals normally, so nowadays when you go for any big hospital, so you people as you opted hospital management, surely you will be going in and working only in hospital sectors. So there most of the information to the customer will be sent through the mail itself. So you can use your users can be defined with access only to certain options using a role-based model. If you're a customer, so there will be some limitations to control that to access that information. Only your information can be accessed, and but from the employee point of view, where few people can be accessing whatever the information is needed based on the whole. Also, they can do, but for any individual basis, customer can access only his database, and options is applicable to certain roles can be graphically configured and users defined as fulfilling in given role. So taking about the survey, so you can graphically represent how much people, that is customers, are satisfied last year and this year, how much people have used the service of the hospitals now, and what is that opinion about their particular service provided in the hospitals. And then uh, this is an actually problem. Pages can be encrypted using SSL, and E-Crm can be configured to only display pages using SSL to ensure that all information passing over the internet is encrypted. So it is a uh, very big advantage. If anybody is encrypting, only that page can be encrypted. So that also is the we can it is a very big security feature we can see. And users can be defined to see only certain modules on the main menu. So menu options that they will not have access to be not even displayed on the screen. So if you are a customer, only few options will be displayed for you. And if you are an employee of that particular hospital, and if you go to through employee login, some uh, menus and all, it will be there for you additionally to the what customer is viewing. So it depends upon the login procedures, and menu options will be displaying. If you're a customer, it will be limited, and if it is employee means it will be very wide. So these are all the options are there. Then HTTP security can be configured over the top of the inbuilt security to provide two levels of security. The first to access the web server at all, and the second to actually go into the web-based ERP. So these are all very much advantage to the security point of view, where the persons cannot take any informations related to that particular hospital or any organization. An audit trail of which uses did what is retained and is automatically maintained based on how long the information is required to be kept. So nowadays, if you're posting, say for example, if you're posting any videos in any electronic forward, that videos will be there for minimum 32 years. I don't know how many of them will be, most of them are well advanced in this technology, but if you're posting any video, it will be there in any format that it will be there for more than, it will be minimum for 32 years. But in this also, we can maintain, if we are maintaining the customer database for the past 20 years, if you want, you can maintain. After that, automatically it will be going out of that particular system. Say, uh, I have made an inquiry for in an automobile sector. I'm telling an example. I have made an inquiry for Ford. One particular model, I have made an inquiry. See, I'm telling this example how they are maintaining the database. And I purchased, I didn't purchase Ford. I purchased some other model from different company. And after 2 years, they are calling me. Sir, you came for an inquiry whether you are having an idea to purchase a Ford particular model. I asked when I came, you didn't properly respond. And now you are making a call after 2 years. See, why I'm telling this example? Because of how much database is being maintained. I have made an inquiry before 2 years, still they are maintaining that particular database. And main advantage of custom E-CRM is increased customer loyalty. So an effective E-CRM lets a company communicate with its customer using a single and consistent voice regardless of the communication channel. This is because with the, this is because with the eCRM software, everyone in an organization has access to the same transaction history and information about the customer. So if you go to any hospital nowadays, so they'll be having an separate that is what is particular database with every when you go to that particular each and every consultant, you can see your database will be shared with that particular any particular doctors each and every table. So when we're talking about specialty hospitals, so that particular hospital and all, they'll be having specialty when you go for any medical checkup. So your file will be moving on to each and every specialists in the hospital. So when you go there, so you need not to carry anything. So when they'll be entering only the data details of your either number or your name or some ID will be given for you. And when you enter into the that particular doctor's room and they are typing that particular ID, so your entire database will be there, and he will be giving prescription for his specialization, and he will be giving ideas for you in which area and to whom you should go on meet depending upon the problem which you are having. That much information will be there in eCRM system, that it will be helping the company to identify the actual cost of winning and retaining in each and every individual customers. So, so when you go once, no, so every time I'll be telling from my point of view examples only mostly. There is one famous hospital in Chennai in Adayar. So when you go there, one of my family friend, he has visited the hospital for his checkup, for general checkup before 7 to 8 years before, and they have given one. ID to him. He is still having the ID, and he thought that he is actually in only 10th standard passed out, and his age is nearly 62. And simply he carried the ID card with him. After 7 or 8 years, he went to the same hospital for some other problem, and the hospital authorities inquired with him whether you came before to hospital, and he showed the card which they have given to that particular person, and simply they have entered that number, and the entire data of the person has come. So he was really happy because I came before long time before, and still you are having my entire what are all the problems I are having related to his health history. So, and see how much information the E-Crm is having. Actually, previously, filing system was very very difficult, but now with the uh, if you type something, fingers in your hand, all your history will be coming in the screen. So, so the customer loyalty nowadays through the help of E-Crm, it is very very high. We are talking only about hospitals. More than hospitals, the hospital sector and other sectors, is E-Crm is helping a very big is giving a very big hand for them. Then one more tool is actually a more effective marketing. So having a detailed customer information from an E-Crm system allows a company to predict the kinds of products that a customer is likely to buy, as well as the timing of purchase. So normally, when you're having the database of the customer, so they'll be finding out which customer will be buying the product, and they'll be identifying his time of purchase also. So in the short to medium term, this information will be giving helps in the organization create more effective and focusing on marketing and sales campaigns designed to attract desired customer audience. So you can identify very easily focusing. So focusing which type of nowadays, you please don't think that hospital and all never market nowadays. Hospital sector is the first sector nowadays. I already told in the previous video sessions itself. Our India, mostly Chennai. Chennai is almost famous for medical tourism. So medical tourism. So if they are focusing on this particular sector, government is earning a lot with this medical tourism because the cost of the uh, medical system in India is low when compared to other countries. So many countries prefer here to come and take treatments here in India. So for this type of customers, it allows they are focusing actually this type of customers and all. Even after even not only for our Indian customers, there are customers who are coming from abroad, and they maintain very big database. I already told in the previous classes itself. If you go to Miat hospitals, there is a separate section for NRIs and foreign people itself. And for them, they have appointed one separate person who knows. There are persons who knows Arabic, and the persons who know German and French. And mostly, if you go to Miat hospitals, Gulf country people will be there. So you can see a person who is very much fluent is the PRO of that particular section is only the person from Gulf country only, because his communication should be only in Arabic, so that talking about they'll be talking only in their language. So to attract that sort of persons, they maintain separate PRO itself, like this they are doing, and they give tracking of here talking about our campaign effectiveness. So when you're talking about campaign effectiveness, so if you want to have campaign effectiveness, we should really focus, and it will be very much effective or not. And customer data can be analyzed from multiple multiple perspective to discover which elements of marketing campaign had the greatest impact on sales and profitability. So we can identify which perspective to discover the which elements of marketing campaign had the greatest impact. So which marketing campaign has given lots of impact for sales and profits, we can easily identify. So very one more important point related to this also, to improve the customer service and support related to so whenever we are adding something we should add related to hospitals. A CRM and E-CRM system provides a single repository of customers information, and it also enables the hospitals to serve customer needs quickly and efficiently at all potential points, eliminating the customer's frustrating and time consuming hunt for help. So normally if you go for any government hospitals, you will be knowing for each and every inquiry you should wait for a long queue to get an information, and that too they will not be passing the correct information what you need. But if you go to some other private hospitals, very good private hospitals I'm telling, where they are having for each and every department there will be some specialists, and they'll be communicating with the customers what are all the views they are having, and they'll be sharing it. So they'll be having very good word here and for help. So why I'm telling government hospitals? Because if you go to government hospitals, the information to get from each and every department it will take time, and we should run here and there to conduct lots of tests, and to get a report we'll be waiting. But here it is not like that. They'll be hunting for, if you are in need of any service, they'll be uh, easily identifying you, and they'll be taking the help from you. And it will also enable E-CRM enabling technologies include search engines. Nowadays there are search engines means where you can go for everybody will be knowing Google search engines only, and there is MSN, and everything is there nowadays. So we people in hospital sector will be communicating through email management and news feed systems only. So the other supports not will not be taking, but as a customer point of view, we'll be taking only the email management concepts. And what are all the improved customer services is it will be more accurate, receive, update, and close orders remotely. So whatever when you are entering the hospital, they'll be taking your the information before leaving the hospital premises. What are all the details you should have, and what are all the medicines you should take for each and every time. They'll be giving prescriptions, and then only they'll be leaving you out of the hospitals. And the material expense, log materials, expenses, and time associated with service orders related to the uh, any patients. No, say for example, if any wherever you go, there will be a file hanging in your bed, and nowadays not only file, there will be separate system itself. If you go to any hospitals, and from that ID number they'll be tracking the at what time you are admitted, and what are all the services he has been taken, and and they'll be also talking about view customer service agreements. What are all the agreements? So please understand here, customer means you should not tell a patient wherever you go. So you should only tell him as a customer. So view customer service agreements. What are all the terms and conditions he has agreed when he has entered into our hospital premises, and according to his budget, we should give proven solutions and best practices. And what is the cheapest method of giving treatment you can identify, and according to his budget you can satisfy him, and you should give the solution. And also you should subscribe to product related information and software patches. These are all technical related, and you should give knowledge tools useful in completing service orders. So from organization point of view, we'll be talking about it is a greater efficiency and cost reduction. So where everything sitting in one place and you can monitor everything, across borders you can maintain. So it only it is having a very good efficiency and cost reduction. I know one company they maintain attendance sitting in India and they maintain attendance for the persons who are working in Australia, Singapore and all, they're maintaining attendance here. That much cost reduction procedures and all, we can do it here. So please gain knowledge. And these are all actually one method of voice satisfying the customer voice portal. So where they'll be getting information, you people will be getting voice portal information uh, from your through your mobiles itself. If you through any numbers, if you're if any nowadays people get lots of calls, and if you are picking the call, some voice will be going on, and they'll be telling about the company's point of view. And if you are interested, press this number and press that number, so that our customer uh, helpline person will be contacting you. That is actually voice portal and virtual customer representative. A virtual agent, sometimes called an intelligent virtual agent, is a program that serves as an online customer service. So because simple concept, no, if you are having a problem in your what is it? We'll be talking about your SIM. So immediately you will be calling your customer care number and you will be talking about that particular if that agent will be talking to you, and he will be trying to sort out the problems, what are all the issues you are facing, and he will be coming with a solution to you. So this is actually virtual customer representative, and he will be talking about even in not only in talking about your talking about that. I'm talking about your SIM or any automobile, nothing. Even for hospitals, there are persons with virtual customer representative. We are placing if you're having any problems or if you had a problem, you can tell to him and he will be trying to sort out the problems. And next time, if you're coming, the same problem will not be repeated. So this also, please don't think it is not applicable for any hospital. It is their virtual customer representatives or there. Okay, and functional components. These are all the additional functional components of CRM, sales applications, marketing applications, then customer service and support applications, where common applications include in sales application I'm talking. Common applications include calendar and scheduling, contact and account management. Then talking about compensation, everything will be there. And marketing applications will be talking about campaign planning, execution and analysis. So then customer service and support applications, order tracking, field service. So for our subject, we'll be talking only about two concepts here: field service, problem and solution database. These two concepts we'll be seeing in our subject, hospital management subject. That is actually problem and solution database, and field service when you're going for inside the organization itself, and then the agreements between the customer and the hospital management, and what are all the service requests made by the customer to the management. These are all the functional components of CRM. And with this, we'll be seeing one more topic which is helping this particular E-CRM is DBMS. That is actually everybody will be knowing DBMS means it's a database management system. It is a collection of programs that enables you to store, modify, and extract information from a database. So for us, if you want to talk about for hospital related thing, we'll be talking about computerized billing systems, then talking about the inventory systems, which is useful for to maintain either in pharmacy or either in the stores, whichever the area. And generally, we are talking here about all the departments, but we'll be talking about mostly here is inventory systems and computerized systems, which will be useful for uh, to the full database of the customers. Customers means, please understand again, patients I'm talking. And the construction, the database construction, it will be useful for, it is designed for a specific use and is constructed with the possibility of growth. So with this, we will be concluding the first unit. Generally, we have seen about the concepts of CRM. Still, we didn't enter into the full hospital management sector. Generally, we are talking about the CRM concepts in general. But here and there, we would have used some words and all. But in second and third unit, fully we'll be talking about related to our full specialization, that is hospital sectors. So with this we conclude the first unit, and in next class, that is 1 hour class, we'll be starting from the second unit. Thank you students, have a nice day.